Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I am Dr. Vishali, working as the Assistant Professor in the Department of Applied Mathematics and the Co-Coordinator of the Mentor-Mentee Scheme, Institutions Innovation Council, SPMVV. I am very much delighted to welcome you to today's mentoring session on lean startup and minimum viable product business. In today's fast-paced and ever-changing business environment, the traditional approach to starting a business, writing a comprehensive business plan, securing funding, and launching a fully featured product can be both time-consuming and risky. This is where the lean startup methodology comes into play. In today's session, we all dive into two pivotal concepts in the modern entrepreneurial landscape, that is the lean startup methodology and the minimum viable product. These frameworks have transformed how startups and established businesses approach innovation for faster development cycles, validated learning, and more efficient use of resources. Today's session is designed to give you a comprehensive understanding of these concepts and how you can apply them in your own business ventures. Our goal is to equip you with knowledge and tools needed to build a sustainable and scalable business in today's comprehensive market. We are honored to have with us two distinguished speakers who are experts in the field of lean startup and minimum viable product business. In the first session, we have Dr. Uma Maheshwari, Chief Scientific Officer in BioMine Innovations Private Limited, Hyderabad. The second speaker is Srimati Priya SV, Founder and Entrepreneur, SVP Creations and Jewel. So we encourage you all participants to actively participate in this session. Your participation will enrich the discussion and help us all gain a deeper understanding of these powerful methodologies. Without further delay, please join in welcoming our first speaker, Dr. Uma Rajeshwari, Chief Scientific Officer in BioMine Innovations Private Limited. Welcome, ma'am. Now I request Dr. Ramkrishna sir, Assistant Professor from the Department of ECE and the Mentor-Mentee Coordinator of IIC SPMVV to present the brief biodata of Uma Rajeshwari ma'am. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning to all. Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning to all. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. B. Uma Rajeshwari, ma'am, the Chief Scientific Officer at BioMine Innovations Private Limited in Hyderabad. Dr. Uma Rajeshwari Garu has been in this role since April 2024. She holds PhD in Pharmaceutical Sciences from Sri Padmavati Mahila Vishwavidyalaya and a Master's in Pharmacy in Pharmaceutical Biotechnology from Andhra University. Her professional journey is marked by significant roles as a junior and senior research fellow at the Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, IICT Hyderabad from 2019 to 2024. Prior to these fellowships, she contributed to academia as an assistant professor for Bachelor of Pharmacy students at Bharat Institute of Technology and Heads College of Pharmacy in Hyderabad. Her academic excellence is highlighted by prestigious awards such as the AP Outstanding Oration Award from Association of Pharmacy Professionals in 2022 and Central Government Scholarship for her master's program in 2009. And she also achieved a remarkable 96.84 percentile in the GATE examination and secured 58th rank in the national level pharmacy talent search examination in 2008. Throughout her career, Dr. Uma Rajeshwari Garu has demonstrated exceptional scholarly productivity, authoring 26 publications, which includes 4 as a primary author and 19 collaborative papers. She also contributed 2 chapters to respected books in her field. Her contributions extend beyond publications. She is an active participant in the academic community. She has attended 12 conferences, presenting 6 papers at 6 of these events, and has been involved in a total of 18 significant conferences, sharing her expertise and insights with peers globally. Her dedication to fostering new talent is evident in her mentorship of student research projects, demonstrating her commitment to nurturing the next generation of students, scientists. Now I am honored to hand over the session to Dr. Uma Rajeshwari Garu. Thank you. Ma'am, please. Madam, please unmute your mic.
Good morning. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Now it's audible.
Is it audible now?
Yes, yes.
Can I share my presentation, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. You can share your presentation.
Okay. Is it visible, ma'am, my presentation?
Yes, madam.
A very good morning to all and respected Madam Vaishali, Dr. Vaishali Madam and Dr. Surya Prakash Reddy Garu and Dr. V. Ramakrishna Garu and my dear students, a very good morning to all. This is Dr. Uma Rajeshwari, Chief Scientific Officer from Biomine Innovations PVT Limited. So it's a very, I am very happy to invite me as a speaker for this occasion. So it's my pleasure to present I want to explain about a lean startup and minimum viable product business model. Today I am here to enlighten you people to know about what is the lean startup and what is minimum viable product business. So first, before knowing about a minimal lean startup methodology, first everyone should know what is the startup. So first you should know about startup, then we will move on to the lean startup. So how it is more better than the startup, traditional startup. So what is a startup? A startup is nothing, a company which is in the initial stages of business. So here startup is not a permanent business model. It is the initial stage of the business only. So, but if you want to start a startup, before starting any startup or business, you should think a few things. So after getting idea, everyone cannot start a business, because if you start a business without any planning and all, it will be always leads to the failure. So first, if you want to start a business, first you should do some literature survey and R&D regarding the different things. So for example, if you want to start a business, especially if you got one idea, especially coming to our pharmacy field, if you want to discover a new drug for treatment of some disease, if you want to define any formulation for any therapeutic treatment. So you got one idea, for example. So I want to design this drug. I want to discover a new drug. So immediately you cannot start a business, because so without any planning, if you start a business, always it will leads to the failure. That's why first you should define your idea to the investors. Not only investors, you should define your idea to the your team members, because every business will start with some team. So in your team you should have your stakeholders are nothing but your investors, your supporters, and some capital funding people will also be there as the stakeholders. So you should have some contacts also, because if you want to start a business, you should get some ideas from the people who are already in the business, and you should do the thorough market analysis of that product, whether we can launch this product into the market or not. Also you should do the thorough research, because if in market people are not require that product, means if you design that product also, there is no use for you. So that's why you should do all this analysis. And after doing all this analysis, you should means you should grab the investors also to start your business. So then what are the main requirements? Means angel investor should be there. Angel investor is nothing but for everything one investor should be there to start a business. And supportable persons means who will do the research work for developing that product, and team members and employees also will be there in that business. And investment is also investor will invest the money, and apart from that you can get some loans from the banks, and you can get some fundings from government schemes also. So nowadays we are having so many government schemes to start a business also, like BIRAC. So that is Biotechnology Innovative Council to help the entrepreneurs to start a business. So they are having different schemes to support the newly starting startup business. And you can have a crowdfunding also. Crowdfunding means from different small large number of people you can get a small investments, and you need to get the advices. So whether this idea will be successful or not, also you should get some ideas from already who are there in the business also. And apart from that, so after getting idea, planning is also very important. So getting idea is not a innovating thing. So to drive that idea into a product is very important. If you get idea, for example, first you should means explain that idea to your stakeholders in such a way that it is having the market feasibility. So you should make them to trust that this business may be going to be successful. Then only everyone will be you can grab the investors also. Everyone will trust your idea. So then only you can start a business. So next. So coming to the stages of the product or service development. So this is nothing but stages of startup. Startup is nothing but a development of any product or service. So the product cycle, product development process is nothing but development process of the startup. The first step is idea generation. So you will get any idea. That idea should be reproducible, and sometimes after getting idea you want to change that idea in such a way that you can get a very viable product or a very innovative product. In such a way you should iterate that idea. Iterate means you should rethink whether this is feasible in market. You can successful with this idea. You should think from your point of view only first. So then after that you can brainstorm your idea to get a new products also. So after that you should go to the feedback from unbiased audience. So for example, you may see, you have seen in some workshops, like in our IPC, in some big conferences, they will conduct some stalls after launching any product, a small product. So they will get the feedback from the customers. So why they are taking that feedback? So because whether that product is viable or not, so we can go further forward or not. So to know that idea, they will launch that small amount of products in these workshops and all. So that is nothing but getting the feedback, and you should do the research also, so whether it is viable in the market. So because idea, you may get the idea, but in market it may be sustainable or not, you don't know. That's why you should get the feedback from unbiased audience. That is nothing but product validation. It is called the validation. And after that, third step is planning. So after validating everything, you may have the confidence that my idea is good, I can go to the market. So then what you should do, you should plan some objectives, because you are, for example, as a pharmacy people, so if you want to develop one formulation, for example, or if you want to develop one new product, so first you should plan some objectives to design that product or to formulate that formulation. You should have some objectives. And if you want to discover a drug, you should have to select one source. From this particular source, I want to extract a new compound. In that way, you should think. You should plan objectives. Objectives planning is very important. Without any objectives, without any planning, you cannot get a final product. So planning is very important thing. And after that, you should prepare a prototype product. Prototype means first to test that product, whether it is successful or not. You should prepare a minimum quantity of product, and that created finished product you should test in the market. So whether you can go for the mass production or not. So that is nothing but prototyping. So after prototyping of your product in market also, so your product is sustainable, for suppose you think in that way, then what you should do, you should gather materials for mass production, and you should secure partners also. Some people may start initially with a single investor, and they want to proceed further, so their investment may be not sufficient. So then what they should plan, they should attract the investors, partners, stakeholders, or otherwise they should go for the loans, or they should go for the funding. So all these things you should plan after getting a prototype of product. So then after that, fifth point, that is nothing but after gathering everything, material and investment, you should cost your product. So how much cost I can keep for that particular product to release into the market. That is also very important, because you are investing on the product. And after investing, you should get some profits also. That gross margin also you should create. That is very important. So that costing also very one of the important step in the product development process. And after this, you should go for the commercialization. You should launch your product into the market. So these are the different steps in the product development process. So this and all is in a traditional startup. I am explaining first traditional startup. Why? Because if nowadays lean startup methodology is an emerging technology to get a viable product within a faster time. But in traditional startup, it will take a lot of time. It may take years together. So that's why how it is important. If you want to know, first you should know what are the drawbacks of traditional startup. So then coming to what are the different types of startups. So startups, different types of startups. Already we know all these startups in our daily life, but you don't know that this is a particular name of that startup. Lifestyle startups, small business startups, scalable startups, viable startups, social startups, large company startups. Also coming to lifestyle startups. So these are nothing but here investor or entrepreneur who want to start a lifestyle startup. So they won't design that startup for any profit because of their goal, because somebody they have passion to design a particular product, because based on their passion only they will start that particular startup. They are not bothered about profits but they may get profits, but mainly they will start because of their passion and their interest. And the next, small business startups. In small business startups, these are like our retail shops, kirana stores, whatever, from families, as a ancestors property, they will continue their business because their market potential is very less. They will focus or confined to a particular area only, and they want to continue that business for long time. Their main aim is not to get a higher profits, so their main aim is to continue that business for a longer time. So those are called small business startups. Our daily life, we are seeing those startups also as a kirana stores and some retail markets. And scalable startups. Scalable startups means always they will do the market search to improve their product in the market, like Google, Facebook. Always they are introducing new features in the Facebook, and they are introducing new things in the Google also. So why? Because they want to attract the customers. They want to utilize their app or anything by long people, so by large number of people. So that's why they want to get a higher profits. Their main aim is to get higher profits. Those are called scalable startups. Next, viable startups. Viable startups aim is, first they will start a small business. After getting a little bit of profits, they will buy that startup to a big companies to get a higher profits. So they don't want to continue that startup. First they will start a business, and after getting a few profits, they will buy that one to the any other already existed company for larger profits. Next, social startups. Here, these startups are not for making money. Especially, they want to get a positive impact in society, and they want to get a positive impact in environment. So such type of means they want to encourage the people to plant a trees and to improve the greenery. For that also they will develop like a one business. So but their main aim is not to get a higher profits. Those are called non-profit organizations. And next one is large company startups. Large company startups are nothing but already we are having a big pharmacy companies like Dr. Reddy's, Natco, and so many companies we are having in the in our country. But so to always to sustain their business, always they want to introduce new products into the market. Otherwise their business may not be sustainable. That's why always they will start a new business like a startup. They will do the R&D, and they will develop a new product, and they will introduce new product into market. Those are called large company startups. Already they are having a big company, but to sustain in the market, they want to develop a new product by starting a small startups, and their investment will be come from their large companies only. So these are the different types of startups which are available in the market nowadays. And coming to benefits, what are the benefits and the risks of the traditional startups? So they are very easy to start actually. Agility and efficiency will be good, and team culture will be good, and personalization means you can work on so many things in a startups. You can do the R&D, and you can develop many things in a starting a startup business. But in already existed big companies, already they will develop one product. Always they will focus on producing that product only. They don't want to do the new product launching until unless the market of that particular product was failed. Then they will go to the new product. They will focus on the new product. But in startups you are focusing on a different ways to get a successful product. And next, versatility. So versatility is also very important benefit that we can get in the traditional startups. And flexibility, you can get a flexible work timings in the startups, not like a already established companies. They will give some flexibility to you also, and you can work you can do your work with a fun also, you can enjoy while doing work also. And what are the risks? Risks means failure rate is high. For example, you started one product that it is having the market potential in that particular time, but you have taken 2-3 years to develop that product, for example. But that particular time when you want to launch that product, so that is not having a market potential, then what, obviously it will leads to failure, no? That's why that is the main problem of traditional startups. And low compensation and salary wages for employees also very less in the startup companies. And poor market access, because until unless you will get a new product, means successful product, you won't release your product into market, then access will be less. Because if the company is a new one, immediately no customer will purchase your product immediately, because they don't know whether you are a trustable, whether your product is trustable or not, because your company is not having any brand. So then obviously they won't try to uh, purchase that particular product. So that's why startups are having the main problem of poor market access also. Then team conflicts. So in team also they may get the problems. They may get the means a quarrel between each other, because you are, I am, because of mine only we got successful. Like that, many problems may come in the team also. Lack of resources, because financial stability or financial freedom should be there in any startup or any business. But once you start your business, once it has taken long time, all your resources will be completed. So then financial freedom will be less. Then if you want to do anything also, you will think that I don't have money, so how to go forward. So then obviously you may not focus particularly on your business. So that's why that is also one of the main drawback of traditional startup. And lack of processes also, new process actually you only need to develop. So but in already developed or existed company, process are everything will be designed, and you can directly prepare the product. But here it is not like that, you need to develop your process, and it should be successful also, and stress it out. So if your product is not launching in the market, you will get a more stress in the ending days, because all investment will be over, and your product was not launched in the market, you are not getting any profits, means obviously stress will be developed in your mind. So those are the main risks of traditional startups. So to overcome all these things only, nowadays lean startup methodology has been developed. So what is the lean startup methodology? Actually, it has been that methodology has been explained by Eric Rice. He is one American entrepreneur. He succeeded by following this lean startup methodology only. So it provides a scientific approach to create and manage startups and get a desired product to customer hands very faster. So that is main advantage of the lean startup. You can invest very less amount of money, but you can get a faster product and more profits. And it can it can teaches us how to drive a startup, how to steer it, when to turn and when to preserve and grow a business with maximum acceleration. Means within a shorter time you can get a product in lean startups. For example, if in traditional startup, if you want to design a full-fledged product, it may take the 1 or 2 years, but within 3 to 6 months, you can get a product in lean startup. So how we can get the product within a short time? That is also very important. Here, Eric Rice, he has given one quotation that startup success can be engineered by following the process, which means it can be learned, which means it can be taught. So what is its meaning? Always you should learn. and then only you can design a novel product and also you can get a more viable product with continuous learning and continuous teaching. Only you can get a viable product and a good product. So that is the principle of lean startup methodology. So this principle actually, Eric Rice is the author of one book which has explained about lean startup methodology. And the core component of lean startup methodology. What is the core component of lean startup methodology? Minimum viable product. So what is the meaning of minimum viable product? Minimum viable product is nothing but a product which is having its basic features. Only basic features it is having, but what are the basic features it is having? All are very functional. All are very functional. That is called a minimum viable product. So always this lean startup methodology will be run in a feedback loop called build, measure, and learn. What is building, what is measure, and what is learn here? In traditional startup, it is not a loop process. It is not a lineup process. Means after getting idea until getting the product into the market, continuously you need to follow one process. Here it is not like that. Continuously you can learn and continuously you can measure and you can develop your product. And what are the advantages of this one? Minimal viable product means you can develop a minimal product with less features. Means cost will be less. You no need to invest lot of money, and within a short time you can develop the product with a minimal features, and time also will not be wasted, and investment also will be less, and you can release that product into market with basic features. Then the customers also will give their feedback. Means whether this product is okay or whether you need to improve it. Every feedback you will get from the customers. So then you can design your product as per the requirements of customer. Then obviously it will be successful in the market. That's why failure rate is very less. So always what you should do, that's why always you should develop a or build a minimal viable product. It should have very basic features only. For example, in our formulation field, I will tell you an example. Like body lotions, what we are using nowadays. First starting, they will prepare any lotion with basic requirements like it should be a spreadable, it should be emollient, and it should be easy to apply. These are the basic important minimal features. And other extra features like aloe vera gel, and they are adding some antioxidants, they are adding some sunscreen protecting agents. All these are the extra features. But starting they will develop the product without all these features. But basic features are it should be skin friendly and it should be emollient. It should be easily spreadable. With all these three features, they will start the product and they will release that minimal viable product into market. Then after using that by the customers, they will give some feedback you may add these antioxidant properties to this lotion, and you may add some sunscreen components which can protect from the sun problems. Everything they will give you suggestions. Then what they will do, they will add some new things, new ingredients they will add. So then again, that is nothing but building a new new product, not a new product, new version of the product. Then again measure it. After introducing the new properties or new measures to that product, again you need to introduce into market. You need to take the customers feedback, again you need to learn it, and again you need to, after taking the new feedbacks, again you need to add the new properties. Like that, always it will be a loop process. So then that's why it can get you more benefits, because of the customers feedback only you are designing product. Means obviously it will be accepted by the customers. That's why this lean startup methodology became successful nowadays. I will tell you some other examples also. Amazon, actually starting it has started as a small company with selling the second hand books starting. But nowadays you also know, yeah, almost all products you can deliver from the Amazon nowadays, because they have started as a minimal viable product only. After that, with the customer requirements, they are introducing new things into their business field. So like that, even in Toyota navigation system also there. So they are also, first they are taking the feedback from the customers only, then only they are starting their product. So but that's why failure rate is very less compared to the traditional startups. In traditional startups, what we will do, we will get one idea, I want to discover a new product. That time you will do the market search, whether it is having a market potential. That time it may have the potential, but later on the potential may not be there. That under you don't know. So then obviously failure rate is high. So that's why lean startup methodology is always a successful methodology nowadays. And even in nowadays, in our most of the IT companies, IT software apps, and our health related apps also nowadays we are having in our Android phones. All these are nothing but lean startup methodology based products only. And definition. As per the Eric Rice, a minimal viable product is that version of a new product which allows a team to collect the maximum amount of validated learning. Validated learning means always scientifically it should be proved. Means scientifically you should do the experiments in our pharmacy field or biotech field. You should scientifically do the experiments that your product is viable. So then you should release that product into market. Then you should get the feedback of the customers and you should validate that one. That is called validated learning. And about the customers with the least effort. So here your effort is less, customers effort is important for you, because obviously the final consumers are the customers. So you need to deliver the product into market only. That's why always we should prioritize the importance of the customers only here. So next, what are the steps involved in building a minimal viable product? So I already explained you. Once again, I will tell you the different steps. First step is you should design one goal. Goal means nothing but what a present society needs, what type of product it needs. That goal you should first design. For example, during the COVID time, everything became online. Everything, even doctors appointments and treatments, everything became online. So that time these new health caring apps were developed, because that time we need the online facility everywhere during the COVID time. That's why in that way, what is present society needs, first you should define your goal based on the present society requirements only, not your own requirements. What is your passion, that is different. In science, in research, your passion is different. In research, you may go along with your passion, that is different. But business is not like that. Always in business you should provide the you should satisfy the customer in business. That is the very important thing. So that's why you should think what are the society's requirements, and you should set one goal and its scope, and then conduct market research. So you should explain the customers that I want to develop this type of product. So give your inputs, means in what way you require, in what are the features you require. Like that, you should do the first market research only. Then create a prototype. So after creating the prototype, then prioritize and develop core features. Prototype means, I told you, minimal viable product. What are the minimum requirements, minimum features? In any product, a particular features will be very important. For example, you take the chair. Nowadays, different types of chairs are there. But basic requirement is you should sit properly, comfortably. So like that, you should prioritize your features. What are the important features? First, you should develop. in that minimal viable product. It should be minimal, features should be minimal but functional. That is the importance of minimal viable product. Then build a minimalistic thing. Minimalistic means with minimal features and in a low quantity. And you should not go for mass production also. Minimal means in 2 point of views you should think. One is in quality wise, quantity wise. Quality also, in starting you may not develop a very good quality product. Starting nobody will develop in a minimal viable product, but later on it will improvise. Later on, after taking the customer requirements, for example, without taking customer feedback, if you have designed a new properties to your product, for example, after releasing into market, customer may not require that property. So he don't want that property. Then it may be wasteful for you. Time will be waste, money will be waste. That's why always you should take the feedback of the customer. Then build a minimalistic then. Then develop a working prototype. And then test, iterate, and gather feedback. Test means release into market and take the feedback of the customer. And iterate means again reproducible. Again you need to retest always. And again launch and monitor. Launching into the market, and again you monitor what are the feedbacks you are getting from the customers, whether it is viable in the market or not, whether your business is improving or not. And then analyze the feedback. Means after taking the feedback, you need to incorporate those changes also into your product. And after introducing the changes also, you should retest that one. And again determine the next steps. Like that, it is a continuously loop process from build, measure, plan. Then why we should build an MVP in the lean startup methodology? So the main advantages of developing minimal viable product is it will reduce the investment risk. Already I will told you, already I explained you that. So because of developing minimal viable product, you can develop the MVP within a short span of time with a little amount of money, and everything, development cost will be less. And validate product market fit. Validate product market fit means you will get the customer feedback. Based on the customer needs only you are developing the product. So then you are obviously will get a validated product. Validated means useful product. And user, which will fit the user needs. So users also will satisfy with your product. Then get early user feedback and iterate quickly. You should get the feedback also, you will get easily within a short time, and you can make those changes also very fastly. And build learning and momentum for future development. Means building, measurement, and plan. This will be a continuous process to get a finally validated and high good quality product. And what are the principles of lean startup? So basically in lean startup, 5 basic principles are there. First one is entrepreneurs are everywhere. Everyone can be act like an entrepreneur. You should think big, but invest less and get more profits. That is the main principle of lean startup. Our thinking should be big, and investment should be less, and you should get the more profits. And entrepreneurship is a management. You should develop a management skills. That is very important to become a successful entrepreneur. You should develop the management skills. Management skills are nothing but you should have a very good planning from getting the idea to releasing the product into market. That is nothing but a management skills. Without any planning, randomly if you start your product generation and if you release it to market without any planning, risk management will be high. So that's why to avoid that, you should have a thorough knowledge on what you want to do, what you want to release. So you should have a management skills. And next one is validated learning. Validated learning is nothing but always you should build, measure, plan. Validated learning means everything should have a scientific proof. Without scientific proof you should not develop anything. After incorporating the changes also, scientifically you should prove that it is a quality product. That is called validated learning. Then build, measure, learn. Building means with taking feedback also, you should rebuild the product, and again you should measure its quality again by taking customer feedback, and again you should incorporate the new things, again measure. Build, measure, learn. This is a continuous process. These are the main basic 5 principles of the lean startup methodology. And what are the different stages of the lean startup? So in business model canvas, business model means I told you. So what type of product you want to develop, and what is your goal, or how to plan your goal to achieve a product. So this step is common in any startup. Business model canvas. Next, formulating hypothesis. You should hypothesize that. So after developing a product, so whether you will get a profits or not, everything should be hypothesized. So then only you can become a successful entrepreneur. And after that, minimal viable product. Actually, in a traditional startups, here you may not develop a minimal viable product. You will go with continuous manufacturing process to get a final product. But after getting final product, you will go to market in traditional startup. That is the main mistake of the traditional startups. Sometimes it may be successful. We are not saying that traditional startups all are failure, but failure rate is high. And next one is learning. Continuously you will learn in this lean startup methodology, because always customers requirements will be changing continuously, because now in society they may require the different things, and after a few years their needs will be changed, because technology is changing means our requirements will also change. And we are getting different pandemics also nowadays. So in our pandemic situations, you are requiring different requirements. So based on that, customer requirements also will change. You should adapt. Our business should be adapt to the changes in the market and in the society. So that's why all these things will be suitable in the lean startup methodology. So these are the some of the examples of successful lean startups. So first, Dropbox. Dropbox is nothing but actually in our Gmail and in our phone, storage capacity is very less. So if you are having more MB data, you cannot store your data in a Gmails also. You cannot transfer the data with the larger capacity in Gmails also. But in Dropbox, you can manage the huge data. So this is also one type of minimal viable product only. So, but based on the customer requirements, they will change, they will incorporate the new things in the Dropbox also. And in Amazon already we all know. Now it is the big business market. So everything you can get from the Amazon. But it has started with a small viable product only. And coming to our pharma healthcare field, Life Magnetics. Actually, this is one Michigan. It was established in Michigan. So this company, it was started as a minimal viable product of carbon dots for the COVID-19 vaccine release. So now it became the successful company in the Michigan. And next one, healthcare apps. We are having nowadays so many healthcare apps, like to get appointments of the doctor also apps are there, and fitness apps are there, and BP measuring, everything nowadays mobile apps they have been developed. So all these are coming under the minimal viable products only. So what finally I want to conclude is, if you want to start any business or anything, so try to start as a minimal viable product, then success rate will be higher, and you can develop a very quality product with a continuous learning process. So thank you very much for your patience listening. Thank you very much, madam. If you have any doubts and queries, you can ask.
Any queries from the participants?
Madam, I have a question. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You can ask.
Minimum viable product, generally startup, it will be go with the product as well as process.
Yes, sir.
Product, minimal viable product, we have a definition. We have some set of instruction to do that.
Yes, sir.
We are doing any startup with the process based. So how the minimum viable product will change?
In process based also, a process is nothing but a minimum. With minimum steps you need to design a process, not with a maximum number of steps. So then if you want to incorporate new steps, so then you can add the new steps to improvise your service based or anything. Generally, in a lean startup methodology, process based things are very less nowadays. Mostly they have based on the apps development. Even in our biotech field also, minimal viable product based startups are very less nowadays. So but nowadays everyone is means focusing on the lean startup methodology. Even nowadays biotech companies also, they are trying to develop a minimal viable product. Now it is emerging.
Yes, minimum viable product, we need to ensure all the functionalities of the product at minimal cost, you know.
Yes, sir. Not all the functions, basic functions. What are the important functions, important requirements, and then what are the additives you can add, you can develop after taking the customer feedback.
Yes. Any AI tool is there to design the minimum viable product for a particular product development also?
Presently, I don't have that much idea. Any AI tool is there, but most of the apps now, even Google and everything, they are following the lean startup methodology only to update their things.
Generally, business development model, we have a AI tool. Just give a description of your business product, giving core information about the business or startup. It is giving business plan.
Okay.
That AI tool we have used recently.
Okay.
Minimum viable product. What are all the features to be ensured? So that if any AI tool or anything is there,
Exactly, I also don't know, sir. But as per my knowledge, I don't know any type of AI tool until now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Any other queries for the participants? Okay, then. Thank you to Uma Rajeshwari ma'am for very informative, enlightening session on lean startup and minimum viable product. It was a very clear presentation. So I hope all the participants have gained knowledge on this area. That's why I think all the participants are not coming with any queries. So thank you once again. You have just given from the basic level what is a startup to types of startup, lean startup methodology, and coming to minimum viable product. You have given very clear information. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for your invitation.
Thank you.
Shall I leave,
Thank
ma'am?
you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Nadi. We'll join for the next session.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So participants, we have finished the first session, and coming to the second session, we have the speaker, Srimati Priya Madam, founder and entrepreneur of SPP Creations and Jewelry. So, Madam is going to start the session within few minutes.
Yes, ma'am, I'm ready.
Okay.
Hi, good morning to all.
Good morning, ma'am. So, Madam, I welcome you to today's session. Before that, I request Ramakrishna sir to present a brief highlights of Madam's achievements.
Good morning, everyone. It's my honor to introduce SV Priya Garu, the founder and entrepreneur of SVP Creations and Jewels, an MMSC registered online business specializing in handmade, eco-friendly products and imitation jewelry. Priya Garu has an impressive academic and professional background, having completed her MSc and MPhil in applied chemistry at Avinash Lingam University for Women from 2004 to 2007. During her studies, she conducted significant research on the inhibition of corrosion of metals using eco-friendly inhibitors. S.V. Priya Garu worked as an assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry at Congo Engineering College for nearly a decade, where she taught environmental sciences and applied chemistry to engineering students. She has published numerous research articles in national and international journals and conferences, authored a book with an international publisher, and contributed chapters to several academic books. Additionally, Priya Garu has organized national conferences and seminars with funding from prestigious organizations such as CSIR, MOES, and DAE BRNS. Her dedication and contributions have been recognized with numerous awards, including Best Faculty Award in 2014, Women Achiever Excellence Award in 2020, Indian Women Achievement Award in 2021, National Women Pride Award in 2022, Inspiration Award in 2023, Prithvi Women Climate Warrior Award in 2023, Best Handmade Jeweler of the Year in 2023, National Women Excellence Award in 2023. We are excited to have SV Priya Garu with us today, and I'm sure her insights will inspire us all. Please join me in welcoming SV Priya Garu. Ma'am, please.
Thank you so much, sir. It is such an elaborate introduction. I'm very thankful to you. Hope I can start the session. Very good morning to everyone present. I'm very happy to connect with all the students of Mahila University and Seven Hills College of Pharmacy and other colleges associated with Mahila University. And as sir introduced me, this is Priya SV, founder of SPP Creations and Jewels, and I'm a former assistant professor turned entrepreneur. I run an online business store for jewelry and also handmade products. First of all, I would like to thank the organizers of Sri Padmavati Mahila Vishwavidyalayam and Seven Hills College of Pharmacy Tirupati and IAIC for the opportunity to share my startup journey to the young minds. Thank you. And also I'm happy to connect with the colleagues who are online, and Vishali ma'am and the convener and Professor Satish and Dr. Ramakrishnan sir. Thank you. Hope I'll start sharing my slide.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Is the audio clear, ma'am? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Voice is clear.
And today, as the participants or majority of the participants are students, I thought that I'll go with the basics of entrepreneurship and also how empowerment leads to national economic development. And also lightly, I'll be highlighting on lean startup and minimum viable product, since this is a boot camp and mentoring session. As you all know, as I've introduced myself as a founder and entrepreneur, and my academic qualification is MSc MPhil Applied Chemistry. I did my MSc and MPhil Applied Chemistry in Avinash Lingam University and did my research in corrosion inhibition of metals using natural products and published various research articles in national and international journals. And then I joined as an assistant professor in Kongu Engineering College as a lecturer, and then promoted as an assistant professor, and worked there for nearly a decade. And these are some memorable moments I have highlighted in the slide. This is the Best Faculty Award I received in 2014, and conducted national seminar and conferences. And I was also recognized for Best Administration of Hostels. Then, due to certain family commitments, I have to shift to my hometown. So I resigned my job. And since we are hailing from a business family, I was helping my dad also in the business. And I had a free time. And each one of us will have a being quality, that is an inborn skill. And that inborn skill, when you do it, you'll enjoy doing it. It may be called a hobby, like art and crafts, painting, and some will like to keep things organized. Naturally, they'll keep their home neat and clean. So it is an inborn quality, and they enjoy doing it. So I like art and crafts, and during my free time, I do it as a hobby. And this is my Lipan art. And I shifted into the trend that was going on that time, that is silk thread jewelry. These are my handmade products. And this is the decoupage art. These jewelry are made from decoupage tissue paper. And slowly my hobby turned into passion. And I started making more bangles, and also started posting it on the social media like Instagram and Facebook, and received a lot of appreciation from my friends and family. And slowly we shifted into making luxury handmade bangles. And we also, to my surprise, we also received orders from strangers when we started posting on Instagram and Facebook. And we received clients from all over India. And this is how my entrepreneurial journey started, with a minimum viable product, you can say, or a simple product with which is merged with art and craft. And these are the bangles I have customized for my clients, for brides. And this is the bride wearing my handmade bangles. And any business will survive only if it is innovative, and if you think new and go on in trend, and also give to the customers what others are not able to give, or you have to be unique. And these bangles are designed for a bride with their photo in the bangles and the name engraved on it. So after posting it, we received a lot of queries and orders, and we started shipping internationally too. And this is also our handmade bangles with peacock design, customized according to the saree. And this is my FB page, SPP Creations and Jewels. And these are all customized for my clients. This is a little client wearing bangles. So we are loved for our unique design and timely delivery. So naturally, the customers who bought from us started referring to other clients, their friends and family, and customers started growing. And as I've told you, your design should be unique to be in the market, to beat the competition. And also we have to do a research, quality research, and find out what is essential for our customers. So we expanded by including more products, and we started outsourcing it from other artisans who are expert in it. And this is our client wearing the Ari belt and hair accessory designed by us. And also we started expanding by including more 1 gram jewelry, that is gold lookalike jewelry. And now we are into 925 silver and silver replica jewelry. This is the bride wearing our jewelry, and this is a diamond replica set, which we customized. She's a celebrity client, a famous Carnatic musician and singer, Magadi Ma, wearing a customized necklace. It's a high-end statement 925 silver replica jewelry. I thought that we should do business with a purpose by giving back to the society. So we support local artisans by buying the products from them who are not selling it online and who are not aware of online business. we support them by buying it and selling it to our customers with a minimum margin. And we also promote eco-friendly products in our business. And we are supporting more than 200 women in their business, that is homepreneurs. They resell our products and gain a profit in the concept of together we grow. And also we teach school children and kids for free. We teach art and crafts. We conduct art and crafts for free. So in the view of doing business with a purpose. And also in association with Seven Hills College of Pharmacy, many club activities are organized. And I'm really happy that Professor Satish Kumar is conducting many club activities. Many poetry, they have conducted poetry competition, drawing competition to enhance the skills of the students. These are some of the activities that were carried out in the last academic year. I really congratulate Seven Hills College of Pharmacy and the management and Professor Satish Kumar for such a step he has taken to promote art and crafts and also to promote environmental awareness. So we talk, as you all know that having discussed my journey as an academic in the academic side and as a entrepreneur, I started up with a minimum viable product. That is a product with key functionality or a simple product, you can say. So what is a startup? Any business combined with technology is a startup. A startup is a company that's in the initial stage of business. Normally, founders only have to finance their startup before attracting outside investments. And the purpose of the startup is to create something new or innovative or to take advantage of a new trend. There are many types of startup and ours will come under lifestyle startup. That is, people who have hobbies and are eager to work on their passion and can convert that hobby into a passion. That is by learning more skills, you can convert it into a product. And those are called as, those will come under lifestyle startup. For example, artists, dancers, singers. There will be professional dancers who teach online by, or they start online teaching academy and they earn by doing what they love. That is, they make a living by what they love. That type of startup is called as a lifestyle startup. And also you must have read the Lean Startup by the author Eric. What is this Lean Startup? That is, before investing large amount of sum into your business, time, effort and energy into the business, first start with a simple product. See that if the product goes well in the market, find out what customer needs. If the product doesn't go well, find out what we have to modify. So build, measure whether it is liked by the customer, and then learn. Either preserve the idea that this product will go well or pivot. Pivot means that is you have to change or modify and introduce the product into the market. And if it goes well, okay. If not, again pivot. And remember that the startups are funded only by founders. So this process cannot go many times because we need money for that and resources. So find out the customer needs before launching a business or a product. Find out whether the customer needs are satisfied. And also don't go for huge investment. Just start with a minimum viable product. That is a simple product with a key functionality. Then you can develop it into a big business. So learn constantly and make changes so that you can scale up the business. So build, measure and learn. This is the concept of Lean Startup. And this term minimum viable product is introduced. This is coined by Eric, who is the author of the book. So who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is somebody who sees a new idea or opportunity and creates a business to exploit it. Suppose you have an idea as students, as I'm addressing the students, if you have an idea and you can convert that into a product or service and you can convert that into a business, you are an entrepreneur. For students, you can obtain patent, you can apply for patent and you can go on with it. So if you have an idea and that idea can be converted into a product or a service, and that can be converted into a profitable business, you are an entrepreneur. And also you can create job for many people. So entrepreneurship leads to empowerment. That is, you are empowering others. These are the characteristics or qualities of a good characteristics of a successful entrepreneur, you could say. First of all, find out what you want to do in your life and have self-confidence and what is your skill. And you should also able to lead a team and be adaptable to the changes that your customer requests, and also work with the team and be creative and be adaptable and be determined. Even if you are posting on Instagram and Facebook, you have to be consistent. Only then the algorithm will work and it will boost up your reels, or your products will be shown to many people. So be determined, and also there will be ups and downs in the business. And if it is an initial startup, of course, there will be ups and downs and you have to learn a lot of things. So perseverance is also very important, and passion for doing what you love. Whether you are launching a product, launching a business, be passionate enough, learn more things which is related to it, and be confident. So these are the characteristics or qualities of an entrepreneur. So entrepreneurship is about creativity. It's about birthing what the business dream, and also it is about risk taking, and main thing is it is about believing in yourself. As I'm an MSME registered certified organization, that is Ministry of Micro, Small, Medium Enterprise, I would like to discuss what are the schemes I would like to highlight. As there is time constraint, just I will highlight what are the schemes launched by MSME to support entrepreneurs. And also there is 1.38 lakh projects have been set up by the women entrepreneurs under Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program. And there is Samat scheme, the scheme called Samat, to enhance the skills and provides market development assistance. And Annapurna Yojana scheme provides assistance for who wants to start catering business. And these are the schemes by Government of India for women empowerment and entrepreneurship. If you want to start a play school, there is a scheme. And you can, this Mudra Yojana scheme, all these are the important schemes for women empowerment and entrepreneurship. So what does these scheme, how does this schemes help the women entrepreneurs? It provides subsidized and accessible capital. It provides financial literacy and how to handle the funds and access to easy microcredit facilities. It provides skill and market development assistance by connecting them with potential buyers. So we can say these government schemes are a boon to entrepreneurs. When you say empower, we must also know the difference between power and empowerment. Power is an external source, whereas empowerment is an internal source. Power is the capacity to have others do what you want. Suppose if you are in a higher position, you can ask your subordinates to do what you want. Whereas empower is making them to do what they want. You teach them so that they'll learn the skills, and they have the capacity to do what they want. So empowerment, everyone can have it, but power ultimately only few can have it. So it leads to competition. Power, of course, leads to competition, but empowerment leads to cooperation. So it is like giving someone more confidence or strength to do something so that they can take control of their own life. And there will be participants, both girls and boys, I hope. But why is it necessary to talk about women empowerment? Because women are the backbone of the society. Yes, they are the people who keep the family together. If they are empowered, they will do more work with trust and attention and take others' work as their own. And if a woman is educated, naturally she'll educate the whole family. If she is empowered, she'll empower the whole family, which in turn will rise the society, which in turn will rise our country. That is, it will lead to national development. So it is very necessary to talk about women empowerment, I think. And what are the two sources or most powerful weapons for women empowerment is, well, the first thing is education. It is the most powerful weapon. The second one is internet access. Even now in some parts of the world, girls and women are attacked for attending school, right? They are deprived of proper education, and education is not universally available, and gender inequalities persist. So if she is properly educated, it will increase women's awareness of the rights, and she can take decisions of her life. Another important source of empowerment is internet. It is growing internet access in the late 20th century provided women with various tools to empower themselves. And you can have the whole world in your hands, yes, due to internet. So we can learn skills that help them advance in our careers. So in short, I want to say that, first of all, identify your skill, that is being quality. Find out what is your strength and what is your weakness. Convert the weakness into strengths by learning where you lack, by learning more skills. So you can convert your weakness into strengths, and also get motivated to learn and achieve. Consistently, you have to learn and have a proper vision, what you want to become. So find out your passion. It may be art, academia, writing, fashion. It may be like you want to help more people, like charity, or you want to launch a new product, you want to obtain patent for something, and you want to develop it into your business. So find something that you love and care about. So your path to self-empowerment. Yes, ma'am. Shall I proceed?
Yes, madam.
So your path to self-empowerment starts from within. So only you can make the decision to or choice to rise up. For women, particularly women, I'm saying only after marriage or after a career break, you have to decide what you want to do in the life, right? You have to come back. So you have to make the decision or choice to rise up. So dream big. Only you can save yourself from the situation and find solution to your problems. And also many people will hesitate when an opportunity knocks at their doors, because they hesitate out of fear, or they think whether I can do it. But naturally, just drop it, drop the things, and don't say no, and try it. Only then you can find out what you are capable of, and that door of opportunity will open many doors of opportunity for you. So to develop self-empowerment and to lead the life you want, remember to find your purpose first of all. Set goals like long-term goal and break it into short-term goals. Take action towards your goal and take responsibility of your life, how you want to lead, and that will lead to string of big decisions. And also empower others. Believe that you can do it. So if there are many successful people in all walks of life, whether men or women, maybe they're teachers, lawyers, nurses, doctors, scientists, there are many successful people, and they all began with a vision, and they were consistent, and they were very sure that they can do it. So if they have made it, you can also make it. This is for the students. So find out your idea, what you want to do in the life, set short-term goals to reach your long-term goal, work on it, convert your weaknesses into strengths by learning more skills. And when opportunity comes, be sure if it is going to uplift your life, you are going to take it and work on it. So that will open many doors of opportunities for you. And this is how my journey started as an entrepreneur. And in my entrepreneurial journey of past few years, I would like to share also Dr. Ramakrishnan sir had elaborately given introduction about what are the awards and recognitions in my entrepreneurial journey. Of course, I thought I should share with the students too. This is the awards 2023 inspiration from Her Story Times. And we were awarded Best Handicrafts and Ethnic Jewelry of the Year by JCI. And I was featured in Fem Times magazine. My achievements and my works were featured in Fem Times magazine. These are all also the other awards. Women Achievement Award of 2021 from Surabhi All Out Exhibition Society All India Art and Exhibition Society. And also, I was very happy that my alma mater recognized me as a successful entrepreneur in the alumni meet held during 2020. This is National Women Pride Award from Navbharat Rashtriya Jnanapith, and the Inspirer Award for Creative Entrepreneur of the Year from Fem Times. And this year also we were recognized as winner for as Best Handmade Jeweler from Metro Excellence Award. And I was also a chief guest, invited as a chief guest for International Women's Day celebration last year at Study World College of Engineering, Coimbatore, where I delivered a motivational talk to the engineering students. And this year I was invited as a chief guest and delivered a talk on women empowerment at Government Polytechnic College, Perundurai, Tamil Nadu. Also, the people, the students participated in various activities, and I was also a jury for art and craft, dance and singing competition, and we recognized them with the winners were recognized with prizes. And this is a certificate of appreciation for National Women Excellence Award in the year 2022. And this is the letter of appreciation I received from Avinash Lingam University for Women, Coimbatore. That is the university where I studied, from the Chancellor of the university on appreciating the award I received from JCI. And this is from Government Polytechnic College for the talk I have delivered. And the Fem Times also recognized with an appreciation. So only you can change your life, whether it is your profession or entrepreneurship or a startup. Find out what you want, develop an idea, convert that into a product, and convert the product into a business, a profitable business. If the business goes well, preserve the idea and develop further. If not, pivot, as said by Eric in his book. So evolve, grow, and achieve. Believe in yourself. Only the change can be brought only from you. So believe in yourself, and wishing all students a successful entrepreneurial journey. Thank you. Do follow me on Instagram and Threads. We are also on Facebook and YouTube as SVP Creations and Jewels. Do follow my business page. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
for
thank
the
you, ma'am.
opportunity.
Any queries from the
Hope it
participants?
was a short presentation, so people can ask, they can give their feedback. I welcome feedback from the students and participants, and also questions if they have any.
Madam, I have a question.
Sure, sir.
Yes, sir, that jewelry design,
Yes, sir.
I think that is your core area. You are working for a long time. Your achievement, everything is on that. Here, I think it's $1 million question. How you are identifying? Because based on the region, age, the design expectation, it will be different from one with other. Particularly, jewelry means that ladies.
Yes.
How you are consolidating this?
Yes, sir, that's a big challenge actually what we faced, because people want that too, particularly we women want more designs in jewelry.
Yes, ma'am.
When we started posting, there were many queries on matching it with particular color, particular design. And this is actually a challenge. And we did a market research and found out that most people preferred rental jewelry in Tamil Nadu.
Yes,
but in
ma'am.
South India, particularly Andhra Pradesh, people prefer to buy jewelry, even if it is 1 gram jewelry or high-end statement gold replica jewelry, they want to buy it.
Yes.
So we did a market research and find out that we have to focus on customers who are living abroad. We have shipped internationally too, and we found out that international clients, that is our Indians who are living abroad, prefer only to buy jewelry.
How you are identifying, madam, but which design it is moving faster?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We
that-
learned by experience actually. It was initially when we started posting, it was unique. But nowadays, many people are doing
That is a
handmade
big
jewelry.
problem, like big data analytics, that level it will go. Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Initially, it was very difficult actually, but due to our unique designs, people started promoting, you can say. That is, they by saying word to others, to referring it to their family and friends, we received a lot of
Posting on
customers.
social media also.
Yeah, we received a lot of customers, and we started promoting it on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes.
Through Meta software. So that when we start getting queries, we analyzed and found out these are the designs that people love. And going on with the trend, we dropped making silk thread jewelry, and we are concentrating now on 1 gram jewelry because the trend has changed. So we shifted the market from making from silk thread jewelry to the gold replica jewelry. So the market dropped and people started loving RE worked products, RE worked bangles. So we outsourced for them and they asked for return gifts. That is, our customer base it's stable. The same customers are still buying from us. So based on their needs we have changed, we have shifted, and they ask for us to customize jewelry.
Yes, madam.
So we go with their needs. That is how we are surviving for past few years, sir.
Yes, madam. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any other queries from students? Ma'am, any other queries from students? I would like to converse with the students, student participants.
Students, you can ask your questions related to entrepreneurship. Madam is a good entrepreneur.
And ours is a micro enterprise, that is investment less than 1 crore. And we work with people less than 9. And and turnover should be less than 5 crore. So MSME stands for Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise. And this is for students. So you can start your own startup, but funding initially from yourself or family or friends. And then you can attract investment from government, or you can obtain loan based on your achievements and what you can present your project, and you can obtain loan or funding from government.
Okay. Thank you, Priya Madam, for a wonderful session on women entrepreneurship, empowering future generations. You have very clearly explained about entrepreneurship and how hobbies can be converted into good business. You motivated the younger generations, I mean the young students and the participants of today's session to become good entrepreneurs. Thank you once again, Madam.
Thank you, Madam, for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I would like to conclude this session. Actually, the lean startup methodology and the concept of minimum viable product offers a powerful framework for developing successful products and businesses. By focusing on validated learning, rapid iteration, and customer feedback, you can minimize risk, reduce waste, and increase your chances of building a product that truly resonates with your target audience. I encourage all of you to embrace these principles and apply them to your entrepreneurial endeavors. Remember, the key to success is not just in having a great idea, but in the execution, learning from your customers, and being willing to adapt and evolve. So thank you for your time and attention. Together, let us embark on this journey of innovation and create something remarkable. Thank you. Now I would like to propose oath of thanks on behalf of the Institution's Innovation Council. I would like to convey my heartfelt thanks to our esteemed Vice Chancellor, in-charge Vice Chancellor, Dr. V. Uma Madam, President of IIC SPMVV, for her invaluable guidance and contributions to our discussion. I am deeply thankful to our dynamic registrar, Professor M. Rajni Madam, for her support in organizing this program. Our special thanks to Professor Nagaraja Sir, who serves not only as the Vice President of the Institution's Innovation Council SPMVV, but also is the mentor-mentee coordinator. Under his leadership, everything ran smoothly and efficiently, paving way for a successful event. We would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to Professor Rajita Madam, IIC convener, for her invaluable support. Her steadfast commitment was instrumental in organizing this event. We extend our sincere thanks to our esteemed resource person, Dr. Uma Rajeshwari Madam, Chief Scientific Officer in Biomine Innovations Private Limited, for her informative enlightening session on lean startup and minimum viable product business. Further, I extend my thanks to Srimati Priya SV Madam for her enlightening session. She is the founder and entrepreneur, SVP Creations and Jewel. Thank you, Madam. I extend sincere gratitude to all the Mentee Institute coordinators for their diligent efforts and who always responded immediately and participated actively in every event we organized. I also thank my colleagues Dr. V. Ramakrishna and Dr. Lata for their untiring efforts and seamless coordination in organizing this event. I express my sincere appreciation to all esteemed delegates and participants whose presence has contributed immensely to the success of this event. A special thanks to the Central Networking team for providing us the technical support and for the smooth execution of these sessions. I thank everyone again for their everlasting commitment and support. Thank you.